Whoa! Whoa! I think there's a disruption in the space-time continuum.
Scene 1, take 3, A-Mark. Business, take 1.
Well, maybe it was just special effects. Hello and welcome. Today we're going to learn about how to add an adjustment layer to your project in Premiere. And with that adjustment layer, you can add all kinds of great video effects. Here's that video, all right? And I want to add that layer that we can add the effects to. That way it will modify the layer and not the original media, so that you can add and change effects however you need to. You can also reuse that layer in multiple places, so you don't have to keep reapplying that effect. To get started, we need to switch to the editing workspace. In the bin down here, which is your media bin, this is all the material, all the video material used in the project. You need this drop-down menu that you can get by clicking on this, the little page icon, okay? And what we're looking for is adjustment layer. Click OK to the window that pops up, and then just drag that adjustment layer over the top of your media, not on your media, above it. Okay, we're making a little layer situation. And it can be as long or as short as you need it to be. You can cut it, you can move it. And when you first add it, you're not going to see any difference in the media that you have. Okay, right now it's an empty layer, ready for you to add the effect. So let's switch over to the Effects workspace. Here's Effects, and let's try some color effects. If we go to Video Effects, all of the stuff for adjustment layer can be found in Video Effects. I want to be here in Channel, and I'm going to grab the Channel Invert and just drag it onto that adjustment layer. Right away, you should see a big change. Okay, this immediately will turn it the opposite, black and white, so it makes it like a negative. But you can play with this and do specific colors. Here's red, here's green. You could change the amount that it blends with the original. So if you want a more subtle effect, you can do that. Gives it kind of an Instagram-y kind of look. But I think that more useful are these right down here. We've got in-phase chrominance, which has an interesting effect. And we have quadrature chromiance, which has another really cool, interesting effect. The other cool thing about it being an adjustment layer, right, is if you want this effect to come on and come off, okay? Let me show you what I mean. Here where the video starts getting really intense, I'm going to take my selection tool and just scroll it in a little bit. All right, and I want to make this effect turn on and off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my adjustment layer up and just put some space in between the pieces. So it's literally going to turn on and off and on and off. Okay, let's zoom in so we can cut more accurately. And of course you're going to need your razor blade. So let's do this. You're going to use your keyboard arrows and go over 2 frames, cut, go over 2 frames, cut, go over 2 frames, cut, over 2 frames and cut. And just keep doing that for a little bit. Okay. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to switch back to my selection tool and I'm going to get rid of the rest of it. And what I'm going to do is delete every other one of these. Right now, the effect is happening all throughout there, right? Because it's applied to each piece of that effect layer, of that adjustment layer. But I'm going to delete every other one. And it's going to turn it on and off. Do you see what that does? Okay, so that's the idea. Now, if I want that color change to happen a couple times in this sequence, which I probably do if this is going to be a special effect, then I'm going to select these, copy them, Command C. I'm going to lock this layer. See here on the layer with the video, I'm going to lock that. And then I'm going to move over in time and hit paste. Move over in time a little bit, hit paste. And that's how we get this sequence.
Whoa! Whoa! I think there's a disruption in the space-time continuum.
Zooming out, they're going to just look like little sticks up there. But to get them and collect them and change them, we just have to zoom in and scroll over. And there they are. You can apply all kinds of effects to this. Channel invert is just one. You can also use, in the blur and sharpen area, you can use directional blur, Gaussian blur, and have the video look like it blurs. You can time it to a beat. You can make it blur on beat. All kinds of fun stuff, okay? And this is all with this adjustment layer. You'll see I can drag it back out again. And nothing's been added to that, okay? It's fresh. So you can add different effects to that. Once you have an adjustment layer, you can put any effects on it. Happy editing.